fired up about this clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Utah Utes and the Missouri Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Start on the ground with Wayshawn Parker. Oh, he's got some space. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He'll try it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, 2nd and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. 3rd and short, I still got 4th down as well. So don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run. Then it could take some big shots in man coverage down the field.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's a gift to Parker. There's a crease. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. And he scores! Touchdown, Utes!
And they talked about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about it. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call, and kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, that's not the start this offense wanted. Your starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have a big game. They need him to get his confidence going, and that last play isn't going to do that.
Back to pass, it's Dampier. Trying to make magic with his feet. Turning, got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
And how about this signal caller today, man? Showing you he can do it through the air and now with the legs, showing off the repertoire, showing why he is so hard to defend, and this defense is feeling it early in the football game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown.
Number 17, set to advance on the football.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Wide open downfield. Got loose, made the big play, and took it down to the 31. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Austin Simmons, the play fake. Finds his big tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the left, it's Hardy. There's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll run for it. It's Parker. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. It's Dampier. He's got him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open. throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Off the play fake. Moving away from pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Simmons. Still looking on the move. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pulls it in. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Here's a give to Hardy. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start on the ground with Wayshawn Parker. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Catch in the middle, it's Parker. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Offense working from the pistol. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Got enough for the first. On the move at the 30. Lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Utes right after the huge play through the air back to the line. To the air on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The Utes look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Parker. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Utes come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll ride the hot hand. Touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays it.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Making side adjustments here. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Back to pass, it's Dampier. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets the first down. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Wide open spaces. Running through contact. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Trying to run, it's Parker. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
And the D deny them on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll go jumbo package, 3 tight ends set on third and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Utah!
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Right on the money. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Tigers. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Thomas back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
finally a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end.
Finding some room. Makes it past the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Looking to throw on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing Simmons. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Got rid of it just in time.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
They're dealing with a second and long. Thomas looking to fire. Here's a heat. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Timeout called by the Utes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it down and run. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. On first down from the 13-yard line. Utah now calls a timeout. They'll have 1 left. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Off play action. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to get rid of it.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it. He came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Tosses it incomplete. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Rushes on him, trying to get away. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. At the 35, he's got room. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Memphis taking on the Army Black Knights. And it's Memphis looking to deliver in a big way today to get to 8-2. I know those 2 hiccups did not sit well with this team. Hopefully now they can close out the season in style. Here now some other games you may have interest in.
Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. After the defense just gave up a touchdown, they really need to put something together on this drop. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll try the right side with Hardy.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here's Simmons to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're
Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game.
And it started with their offense. They put them in a bind, man. They're already trailing, needed a good possession here in this 3rd quarter to cut into the lead. What do? They turn the football over, short side of the field. Their defense doesn't hold, and this game is getting out of hand.
So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass and was able to get outside away from the defense.
Lets it fly. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Simmons. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Simmons from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. Turning on the Jets. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. They'll give it to Hardy. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Simmons on play action. He turns that loose down the right side. Touchdown, Missouri! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about shipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college.
He's going to throw deep right side. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
The Utes are rolling down the field.
Black 14, black 14.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass on second down. He'll try to do it himself. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Going to the run, it's Parker. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. And the Utes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Here's Wayshawn one more time. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Fires to the end zone. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. This time, they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Throwing Simmons. Fakes to grab. At the 15, he's loose. There he goes. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The offense changing the play. Scanning the field is Simmons. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the back. Simmons to the air again. Trying to beat the D deep. It's incomplete, and this a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Handoff for Parker. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Parker again. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Got it. Oh, he's got some space. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Utes headed quickly to the line.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Bring in the heat. And it's a sack.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long. Early or late, up front, moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game.
Makes a diving catch along the left sideline. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And the Utes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll run with Parker. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Parker. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
37.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to the back. At the 35, he's loose. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.